Our political editor Brian Taylor was watching the debate.
Outside Parliament, marshalled by Greens, demonstrators make their point.
We are European and we're staying European, and that's the message we expect to hear with as much unity as possible from inside that Parliament.
Yes, but how? Inside the corridors of devolved power, Nicola Sturgeon is searching for answers.
First Minister.
She said if Scotland could maintain EU links, it could build an economic lead over the rest of the UK.
It is my intention that we will secure continued access to the single market for Scotland. If in the circumstances the UK is now in, Scotland does find a way to maintain our relationship with the EU, as I am determined we will, then Scotland will become an even more attractive place to do business.
The First Minister has asked Anton Muscatelli, the principal of Glasgow University, to head an expert panel seeking ideas for sustaining EU links. Ms Sturgeon said today's debate was emphatically not about independence, but the Tories scented an emerging threat to another union, that of the UK.
You do not dampen the shockwaves caused by one referendum by lighting the fuse for another, nor by saying that the economic impact of leaving one union means you should sever ties with a greater union whose value in trade eclipses the former many times over.
It's easy to listen to.
And Leave supporter Oliver Mundell went further.
Behind the seemingly good intentions lies a deliberate malice. If they were serious about building consensus and negotiating in good faith, then they would have taken a second referendum off the table.
Thank you, Presiding Officer.
In turn, Willie Rennie attacked the Tories. He said hard-working families would suffer.
It is ordinary people on low and modest incomes who will lose. These are the victims of this crisis.
I call Kezia Dugdale.
Labour's Kezia Dugdale tried to understand why people voted Leave while condemning the leaders of that campaign.
The Leave campaign contains some of the worst dog whistle, racism and xenophobia I have heard in my life. But that does not make every Leave voter a xenophobe or a right-winger.
Yes, 92, no, 0, and there were 31 abstentions. The motion is therefore agreed.
In the vote, Nicola Sturgeon secured her mandate to open direct talks with the EU, with only the Conservatives abstaining.